Hello, welcome back to Foos Entertainment for my review of 2016's The Accountant with Ben Affleck. Alright, we're talking about the plot of the film, the world's opinion of the film, my opinion of the film, give you a little trivia behind the film, and get the film a ranking. Let you know how good I think the film is or not. All right. Math servant Christian Wolf, played by Ben Affleck, is more comfortable with numbers than people. Working as a freelance accountant for the world's most dangerous criminal organizations, with the Treasury Department, Crime Enforcement Division closing in, he takes on a legitimate client, a robotics company, where a clerk has discovered a discrepancy involving millions of dollars. But as Christian unlocks the books and gets closer to the truth, it's a body count that starts to rise. And oh yeah, top line, Affleck's performance is action-packed. Okay. The Accountant. A lot of the world had a lot of a diverse opinion on The Accountant. Some people liked the movie, others did not. There's a lot of people out there that thought it was neat. I think what they gravitate on, some people, not all, but some people, go ahead and take a look at the fact that they feel that it doesn't represent people with autism correctly. I beg to differ. I happen to have dated a woman that had not just DID, but also a very similar condition, similar to autism, which is actually the condition that Christian Wolf has. Christian Wolf's actually not autistic. He has something else that's similar to autism. Things like hamburgers or some weird name like that. And a lot of the things that he does in this movie, like not exactly looking at people in the eyes like this, he'll kind of look like to the side and talk like that. Now, am I saying that I am autistic? No. I actually don't look at the actual camera lens, which I'm doing right now, for a reason. I'm taking a look at the time counter, making the video. That way in live time, I can go ahead and make sure the videos are not that long. And of course, isolation, following routines, being very OCD, these are all things that realistically represent the type of person that Ben Affleck's portraying in the film. Some people just didn't understand that. Others believe this film is a slow burn. It's too much exposition, too much story building, to where it takes what they feel like is a way too long of a time for all the really good stuff, all the balls-to-balls action and gunplay and all that, you know, martial arts and all that wonderful stuff to happen. I, for one, don't like a action movie full of martial arts. In this case, military martial arts and gun training and gunplay. I don't like a movie that's just that. It doesn't have much plot. Now we're going on to my opinion. I love this movie. I think The Accountant hits it on all cylinders. You have your espionage, because one of my predecessors that actually does the job that I do at my work actually made a debate with me once, quite a few years ago when I was just starting to review movies on this channel. And he basically argued that The Accountant is a spy movie. And I didn't know what he was talking about until I watched it several times. And I happen to agree with him. The Accountant, in a lot of ways, is a espionage spy movie. And when it comes to films that have kind of are followed by intrigue and espionage and stuff like that, you want there to be a lot of storytelling in the movie and not just balls to balls action all the time with very little story. That's why I like this movie. Now I'll go ahead and do a little bit of a recap on what I would say is a plot in the movie versus what they say is a plot in the movie. A mysterious mathematician who happens to suffer from a condition similar to autism, believed to be a criminal, being the accountant to organize crime agencies and syndicates, is actually a wolf in a sheep's clothing that actually plays these crime organizations against themselves with a British handler that is only known by a voice on a phone. He goes from place to place and he does his thing. He doesn't really have a real name. Christian Wolf's not his name. He has several names. No one knows what his name actually is. And he lives in a camper that he drives all over the place that has everything in it. Guns, ammunition, explosives. He also gets paid with very rare and very expensive art, like Picasso's and all sorts of insanely expensive, like $1 million paintings and stuff like that. There's even little hints of nerdiness in it. He actually has Luke Skywalker's replica lifesaver, which, believe it or not, you'll be hearing a little bit more about in the second review I'm going to do tonight. Now I'm going to do a little shout out to a couple of friends of mine. A couple of close friends of mine have joined the Foos Entertainment family and have brought in a few of their friends with them, which is why the subscribers have jumped from 199 to 203. Like I say to my friends is, welcome to the channel. This is what I do when I'm not working. I definitely enjoy it. I'll do it as much as I like, but I do enjoy doing this. All right. Now the martial arts and the gunplay. The gunplay and the martial arts are executed perfectly in this movie. Me being an actual martial artist that has, several belts on his wall, in a whole lifetime of gun training, I can definitely tell you that from a professional standpoint of being trained, not really being a professional, killer or agent or whatnot, or government employee, but with all the gun training I've had and with all the martial arts training, especially the martial arts training, I would say that they got the martial arts down to a T in this movie. The gunplay, obviously, I don't know, and I'm an expert at shooting guns. I've shot many different types of guns. Now I would say I'm as much of an expert as an actual military advisor or operative or an SAS Terror 1 operator. No, of course not. But I liked what I saw in this movie with all of the martial arts and all the gun training. Now, one thing I really want to point out, and this is where it gets a little personal for me, which is part of the reason is why I actually like this movie a lot. I grew up with a learning disability, and it actually had a big, major impact on society and my life growing up. I grew up as an outcast, and basically I got smart and kind of moved past having a disability on my own. And when I see movies like this, to where our main action hero happens to suffer from a learning disability or a mental disorder, and they turn out to be a badass, kicking ass and taking names in the movie, and it really plays well in the film, I think is brilliant. And it just harkens back to, all of those years I grew up as a child where people thought that I, was, special and would amount to nothing. And well, I just love it when I see movies like this that defend people like me. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I like this movie a lot. This movie defends people like me. Now, learning disability, yes. Autism, no. And I won't tell you how I got that learning disability. It's a very tragic story, but I will not. Only people that really, truly know me know that story. Now let's go ahead and give this film a ranking. As usual, for people that are now just joining this channel, 1 star means that pass it up is okay, basically is what that is. And how the 4-star system I have works is 1 star means fair, 2 stars mean is good, 3 stars means is perfect, and 4 stars, sorry, let's start that again. 1 star means is okay, 2 stars means is good, 3 stars means is great, 4 stars means is perfect. Even with acknowledging what people have to say about why they have issues with this film, it is ultimately my ranking. I'm going to give this a solid 4 stars. This is a perfect movie in every way, shape, and form. And like I said, I'm not going to go on to the HDR quality in the DTS HD MA 7.1 presentation, but I can definitely say you'll give your speakers a workout and your 4K TV will definitely enjoy you. And that's all I gotta say about The Accountant in 4K from 2016. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for my review of The Accountant 2. Until then.